Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss service quality. Now researchers have found that when customers try to assess service quality, customers use multiple dimensions to assess service quality. Researchers have found 5 different dimensions. We'll discuss all the dimensions in detail and how customers actually assess service quality in service environment. So let's begin by discussing the dimensions one by one. The first dimensions which we are going to discuss is called reliability. Now what this means is customer is trying to see the performed service, how accurate it is, how dependable it is, or in other words, how reliable is the service. The keywords which you have to remember here are how accurate the service is and how dependable the service is. So, for example, in the case of online delivery of food, I need to understand whether the food delivery app through which I'm ordering my food, it is accurately and dependably going to deliver the food in the stipulated time. So, if the food delivery app says the food will be delivered in 30 minutes, how accurately the right order will be delivered within 30 minutes. So can I depend on that service delivery to happen in 30 minutes? Is that service delivery, food delivery app dependable? Okay. Is my order matching to the order which I gave or not? That is, say, accuracy. You can use any other examples in terms of, let's say, airlines. So, on time flight. So, how can I rely on a certain airline, which whether the airline is accurate and dependable or not? My journey from point A to point B, how accurate is it all the time when I go in a certain flight, when I take a certain flight? The second dimensions which we have to study, or the second dimension the customer uses to assess service quality, is called assurance dimension. What this means is the customer is trying to see how much, let's say, knowledgeable an employee is, how courteous the employee is, and whether this knowledge and courtesy ensures a customer trusts a employee. So, for example, service centers. If I go into a service center with a broken laptop, do I have enough trust and confidence on this? Do I trust the people in terms of their knowledge whether they can fix my laptop or not? Also, in terms of courtesy, how these employees are behaving with me. So, for example, the ability of a chef to cook a nice meal in a restaurant, the ability of a frontline employee to talk with a person who is complaining or is angry. How courteous is that person while talking to the customer? This assurance dimension takes care of these elements. Third dimension which the customer uses to assess service quality is called tangibles. This dimension relates to the physical facilities. It can be equipments, you can write things like ambience, you can use words like servicescape. How we as customers judge a certain place by its ambience, by its servicescape. What do we see around us? Okay. So this dimension, tangible dimension, takes care of these things. The next dimension which we have to study, which we as customers use to assess service quality, is empathy. Empathy relates to caring, individual attention given to, let's say, each customer. Does the customer feel that individual and caring attention is being provided in a service? This also affects the perception of service quality of the customer. The last dimension which we need to study is called responsiveness. This relates to how responsive is a service. So, how prompt is the service? So, how willing are the employees to help? So, if something goes wrong and you're in a situation like an airline or a hotel, what happens when you complain to the frontline employee? How prompt is the employee to understand your issue? How does he show that promptness? How do you think that the employee is willing to help you or not? So this aspect is the responsiveness dimension. Now, out of these, researchers have found that the reliability dimension is one of the most important which service firm has to focus on. So a big questionnaire can be developed, and the questionnaire can ask questions related to reliability, assurance, tangibles, empathy, and responsiveness, and the management of a service firm can understand how customers feel about the service quality of a service firm. Now, this questionnaire can also be called as SurfQuel. So many books, people, they refer to this as SurfQuel scale. Please provide us some suggestions in the comment section to help us make similar videos for you. Thank you.